Good morning, students. I hope every one of you is doing well and have started preparing yourself for our unit test, right? Good. Today, children, we will be studying revision number 1 of Science Part 2. In our previous videos, we have done with our revision number 1 and 2 of Science 1, right? And now we will be doing revision number 1 of Science Part 2. Okay? So let's begin. Question number 1. Complete the sentences by filling in the blanks and explain those sentences. Let's begin with the first. Thallophyta plants have soft and fiber-like body. Right? Thallophyta. These are the plants which have soft and fiber-like body. Next, dash is called the amphibians of the plant kingdom. Do you remember this, children? Yes, it is Bryophyta, which is called the amphibians of plant kingdom. Always remember this, children. Third one. In pteridophytes, asexual reproduction occurs by dash formation. It is spore formation. And sexual reproduction occurs by dash formation. Yes, it is by zygote. Next, male and female flowers of dash are borne on different sporophylls of the same plant. Yes, it is gymnosperms. So these were the fill in the blanks. Understood? Next is correct and rewrite the following statements and justify your corrections. We need to say, is the statement correct? First one. Carnivores occupy the second trophic level in the food chain. Answer. Carnivores occupy the third trophic level in the food chain because the second level is occupied by herbivores. So herbivores are the organisms who feed on plants. Therefore, carnivores occupy the next level after herbivores. Okay, understood, children? Why carnivores has the next level after herbivores? Good. Second, the flow of nutrients in an ecosystem is considered to be a one-way transport. Answer. The flow of nutrients in an ecosystem occurs in a cyclic manner. The continuous transfer of nutrients which are necessary for the growth of organisms occur from abiotic to biotic factors and biotic to abiotic factors in an ecosystem. This nutrient cycle operates continuously through the biosphere formed by lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. Got it, children? Good. Moving to the next one. Plants in an ecosystem are called primary consumers. Plants in an ecosystem are called primary consumers because plants are autotrophs who can produce their own food and other organisms are dependent on them to meet their nutritional requirement. Therefore, plants are primary consumers. Now children, question number 3. Match the proper terms from column A and C with the description in the column B. So here we have 3 columns. The first column, Thallophyta. So seeds are formed in the fruits. Fern. Second, Bryophyta, no natural covering on the seeds, Cycas. We need to match this, okay children? Here we need to match column A with column C with the information which is given in column B. So here is the answer. Thallophyta. These plants mainly grow in water, right? And example is algae. Bryophyta. These plants need water for reproduction. Example is moss. Third one, Pteridophyta. Tissues are present for conduction of water and food. For example, fern. Gymnosperms. They have no natural covering on the seeds. Example, Cycas. Understood, children? Next question is, distinguish between monocots and dicots. Let us see the first point in monocots. The embryo in a monocot seed has one cotyledon, and the embryo in a dicot seed has two cotyledons. Do you remember this, children? Yes. Second point in monocots, the sepals or petals are in multiples of 3. In dicots, the sepals or petals are in the multiples of 4 or 5. Therefore, they are known as pentamerous or tetramerous, right? And in monocots, they are known as trimerous because the sepals are in the set of 3. Third point in monocots, the stem vascular bundles are scattered, whereas in dicots, the stem's vascular bundles are arranged in a ring. The leaves in monocots have parallel venation. In dicots, the leaves have reticulate venation. The roots in monocot, they have fibrous or adventitious root, whereas in dicot, they have a tap root system. So these were the difference between a monocot plant and a dicot plant. Understood, children? Very good. Let's see what we have the next. We need to sketch and label the figures of the following plants. The first one is Martiantia or Martianti. This is the diagram. You need to draw, children, and you need to label it correctly. Okay? The next is what? Funaria. Look at the figure carefully. You need to draw it as it is and label it correctly. Understood, children? So, these were the revision number 1 for Science Part 2. You need to write this revision in your Science 2 notebook. Okay, children? In Science 2 notebook, you need to write this revision. I hope every one of you have understood this revision. Right, children? So, children, with this we have ended with our revision number 1 of Science Part 2. I wish all the best to all my dear children. Study hard and keep calm. I'm sure after revising, you will be getting a good score in your exam. Once again, all the best, children. Thank you.